Hi, I'm Jason, and this is the Cultural Breakdown. So, Call of Duty could have made all this noise around them go away instantly. All they had to do was restore Nickmercs skin to the store uh, and apologize, and everything would have been good. They could have just said, "Yeah, it was a misunderstanding. We acted too harshly or too quickly. We didn't think about it, or whatever." I mean, they could have tried to save face, but instead they decided to double down on this. This tweet right here is in response to Nickmercs' friend TimTheTatman saying to them, if you're going to remove his skin from the store, remove my skin from the store as well. And they're like, okay, fine, we're going to do that. So yeah, now he's out of it too, which means Call of Duty kind of cemented itself as saying, like, we're going to stand against the people who play our games. We're going to stand for the activist side, for the people who are supposedly grooming kids and stuff like that. I mean, you better not dare say protect kids around us, because we don't have that here. At least that's kind of what they're saying. But since then, it's been just a disaster for them. This is the official Call of Duty account right now, and everything they've been saying out after this. I mean, look at they're getting ratioed for everything that they put out there in any message whatsoever. It can have nothing to do with this, and people are just coming back. I mean, this one isn't so bad. Let me see what this is saying on this. Okay, groomer. With the magic word to get racist. Okay, groom of duty. Bad game by a woke company. Stop financing those who hate. Yeah, see, this is all you're getting. Every announcement that they're putting out on Twitter, everything is just people attacking them now. And what's even more crazy about this, look at this from the Mary Sue. Call of groomers boycott even more pathetic than Bud Light, Target anti-LGBTQ. Okay, these aren't anti-LGBTQ. People didn't care about those things. It was when they started going after kids and started targeting things towards kids, is that people had a problem with it, and that's what people are boycotting now. But you're saying it's pathetic, like the Bud Light and Target one. Okay, let's look at what happened with those ones. This is from after the Target one. Brands embracing Pride Month confront a volatile political climate. Target becomes the latest company to adjust plans for marketing support of LGBTQ community after it faced backlash from some customers. The backlash was from people who didn't like them advertising things to tuck-friendly swimwear to children, so you can tuck your thing back so that they can pretend to be a girl. I mean, that's a little weird to market towards kids, but that was what they did, and people had a problem with that. And as a result, they lost billions in market value. And this was right before the start of Pride Month. And now you're seeing companies either not changing their logo to rainbow logos for Pride Month, or they're I don't know, just not addressing it whatsoever. They're trying to ignore this because people are actually having enough with it. And let's go back to the boycott one of Bud Light. Look at this. It was such a thing that there's actually a Wikipedia article on it. It didn't just fizzle out. It wasn't pathetic. They articles like the tried to make it seem like, oh, it's no big deal. Like, look at this one from Newsweek right when it started. Why a Bud Light boycott in the U.S. won't matter. Well, now there's a Wikipedia article on what happened. If you scroll down to the effects, in the weeks ending April 8, Bud Light had reportedly experienced 11% drop in sales and a 21% drop in the weeks ending April 15. Yeah, that's billions of dollars. Now they're supplanted as the top beer in the U.S. And look at this towards the end of the outcome thing. Despite the company's extensive ad campaign, the boycott has shown no signs of letting up. This is as of now. Former executives of Anheuser-Busch, Anson Fredericks, stated that in order to regain consumer trust, AB needs to clearly come out and state what the purpose of their corporation is and what the purpose of brands like Bud Light are and who the customers are for those brands. No, this is marketing talk. What they really need to do is what everyone's saying. It's like, just come out and apologize and go back on what you did before. Say like, okay, we don't know what you're doing, and or whatever. They could just apologize. Call of Duty had a chance to do that, but instead they doubled down. And I know these companies aren't doing this for money. Usually a company's goal is to make more money, but right now they're actively doing things that'll hurt them, like with Call of Duty completely doubling down on Nickmercs controversy. And I think it really is just, I don't believe that there's too many activist people within those organizations. I know there's some because they try to infiltrate those, but I think the goal is really, they're just afraid, because you got one side who is saying like, if you do what we don't, if you don't do what we want, we'll boycott your product. Then you have another side that's like, if you don't do what we want, we'll riot and burn down buildings and cause harm to you physically. So they're literally just being threatened by more or less active terrorism from these LGBTQ activists. So they're saying like, well, I don't like losing money, but I would not want to end up in the hospital more. So I want to just go with these sides. But the thing is, with companies, they don't need to pick sides on this matter either. They could literally just be silent and no one would think otherwise of it. It's only when you start making a statement either for or against one side that you start risking upsetting a group. So if you just in the future don't say anything, nothing will happen. But instead, Call of Duty had to voluntarily say we support the activist side, and now they're made it clear that they are against the consumers of the product. How much of the consumer base is actually responsible for their sales, that time will tell. But I'm willing to wager there is going to be a noticeable drop off in their sales, and also just people playing their game in the future. But that's just what I think. Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure to like and share the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Thank you.